Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to the Wave Show. Today we're talking with Senator Guohuhu about his plans for finance, housing, and all things to do with finance. So, I think we should start off strong by let's start off strong by asking, how do you feel about the petition for your recall? If it reaches enough signatures, will you resign from your position?
Nope. Like, this few people's mad cannot mean the most people's idea. You can see that most people don't support me. If you go check the news, you can see there's a more X and a thumb. And yeah, this petition, it's just the crying from the capitalism, the people who don't want to share bad money to the poor people. They only think about monies, not think about people's. A house are for living, not for what's that word? Wait a second. I forget how to say that word. Sorry about that.
So I got a question. So why exactly do you want to limit housing prices?
The main thing is a sentence. Wait a second. Let me check the sentence. There's a word I don't
So
know.
are you putting this through Google Translate to translate this to English? Or are you typing this
in Chinese? Just give me a bit. Just give me a second. Let me translate words real quick.
All right.
So the house, it's for living, not for speculation.
So how does speculation fit in this sentence? So houses are for living, yes. But that doesn't mean that smashing their prices down is good, because you're supposedly a senator for the people. But if a person bought a home for, let's just say, $2 million, and now because of your law they can only sell it for $600,000 or like $500,000, are you really for the people? Are you really helping the people? Because you just made them lose 2.5 or $2.4 million worth of value. That's money down the drain. And now if they got the house mortgage, they're paying a mortgage off of the $2 million that they paid for the house, when now their house is worth only like $500,000 or $600,000. You're not helping anybody with this, really. You're yes, there should be affordable housing options, but you should be creating Section 8 housing or something, not just slashing the prices of houses.
First, about your problem, I have think it before. So, about the mortgage problem, so basically I make a law. So I add a section in the law about if you if you're buying the house with a price that higher than the limit, the government, I mean, actually specifically, the Clark County Direct Court will give you the money that's
let's say if this law goes into effect tomorrow, if I paid for a house $2 million, no. Let's say this law went into effect tomorrow, and I bought a home for $2 million today, and now because of your law, I can only sell for $500,000. So they will pay me $1.5 million. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, let me give an example.
Okay, but why not, instead of reimbursing people, use that money to buy houses from private businesses This allows money to go back into the economy. This makes businesses better. It really helps connect the government and businesses. And then you can do those houses that you bought from private businesses or individuals, you could put those up for Section 8 housing. And multiple people could live in those houses, one person per bedroom. So why not use some money for Section 8 housing? You're boosting the economy, you're putting more money into circulation, you're supporting private businesses.
Did you know there's a law about the government cannot having any house except the military purpose?
You could pass a law that will replace that law with a better law or completely get rid of that law. You could, instead of making a law limiting housing prices, you could do something allowing you to do Section 8 housing.
Listen, limit the money. It's a very simple, base way and a direct way to solve this problem. And your way might be good, but yeah, there's some more things.
But you're like literally crumpling people's bank accounts if you're going to do this, because you're destroying private businesses. You're destroying people's money because your house just went down in value. So this isn't really helping anybody. This is kind of ruining people's lives. And yes, there's people who will benefit from houses being so cheap, but should someone really be getting a 4-story home for $300,000? You can just create Section 8 housing where people get a home and people who have the money to spend can actually pay what the house is worth for a better home.
I don't think you really understand what I'm saying. First, I said I have added a section into the bill about to make the people who's using the money that's higher than the limit to, like, let me give you an example. If there's a guy buying a house, buying 500,000, and then the price limit of the house is 300,000, he can just like ask the direct court, and then the direct court will give the.
I know, but you're still not. But you're destroying businesses still. This is kind of what Ridgeway did, but they didn't reimburse you. Just make Section 8 housing. And also, what are you planning on limiting housing prices to?
People need a house to live. Understand?
Yes. That's why you can create Section 8 housing. You're giving housing for people to live, but you're not destroying the economy at the same time. You're giving with Section 8 housing, you're giving houses to people and you're not destroying the economy. So isn't this a better solution than just limiting housing prices and then destroying interest rates, prices of goods? Because basically everything is based off of the housing market. The housing market controls so much of the economy.
Listen, what are you calling again? Depression house or something?
Huh?
Right. Anyways, that thing you just talk about, it's useless. This is kind of solve the people's base request.
So you don't think having an economy is important? Is that what is?
If you read law, you will see there's a law already. Listen, push them and create a new law. It's more harder than just create a new law. And
so you're just taking the easy route. You're not taking the route that will help the people. You're taking the easier route. So let's just get this straight. You're taking the easier route, even though the longer route will help more people and it will be way more effective. So you as a senator are taking the easier route instead of the better alternative, which is longer, but it is better at the same time.
First, listen, it's not better than the same time.
Can we get a yes on that? Can we get a yes or no? Because
listen,
from what you have just said, you are taking the easier route.
Listen. Tell me, before the house was become a manufacturer and added into the game, how did this business live? Look, there's still
No,
lives.
businesses
Before,
were not thriving as much as because of housing, especially businesses in the financial category. Housing has boosted this economy. Housing has been really good. And then you just crumple housing. You're affecting so much if you do that.
listen, listen, the house it's not using for making the economy and money. The
So
house is using
yes,
for
a
living.
houses has multiple
Listen,
purposes. A housing is for living. So just create Section 8 housing or something. You don't just crumple the economy. Yes, housing are for living. But let's be for real. Who actually lives in a house? Nobody goes to a house and sleeps. People just want a house for the storage, the car spawn, for a place to spawn in when they join the game, when they die. Yes, this is a realistic game. We should be taking this game seriously, like real life. But at the end of the day, this is still a Lego game. If it destroys something bigger, you don't. Like, yes, housing is still for living. We all agree on that. There's just such a better alternative that everybody's pushing at you. That's called Section 8 housing. No response.
listen, this is not works. I promise. Section house does not works.
Okay, how does it not work?
Like
Please provide the reasons.
it's in the constitution. You
Yes, but
understand?
you can change the
It's
constitution
law.
with laws.
This,
You can create laws to cancel other laws or or change them. In this case, you could change a law to say that the government can only own houses if it is for Section 8 housing.
listen ups.
It's like all you have to do,
up.
like you definitely have you have like I can if you need, I can provide writers for you to write this piece of legislative.
Listen, it is in the federal constitution. It's in the state constitution. It's in the constitution. Constitution.
You know how many
Do you
people are
understand?
interested.
It's
You can still pass a law to allow Section 8 housing. Limiting housing prices is just gonna
no, I promise.
that's gonna be your legacy. You crumple everything.
Listen ups. You have very big base. You're acting because yourself. It's a capitalism. It's a big business owner.
Yes, so you're against
But
capitalism.
remember,
You are exempt. So we have a
but
senator
remember,
who's a,
you are not the guy who's represent the most people in the Clark County.
so most people in Clark support communism, from what you're saying.
No, they might not support communist, but they definitely want cheaper house. Or the house that don't have a
You
crazy
can provide.
price.
Oh, here's even something better.
Understand?
I just came out from the spot. This is something I came like that's so much better. You can provide subsidized homes. The government will pay for homes. It allows homes to be sold for the same price. It allows the economy to keep on thriving. But the government will help you get a home. They will pay for some of your home if you meet a certain criteria.
Listen ups. Let government pay everything does not can solve everything.
No, they don't pay everything, of course. No, they don't pay for everything. It's called subsidized housing. They will pay for a portion of the home. It's not like if you're not gonna if you get a $4 million home, they're not gonna pay for it. Like it has to be reasonable. If you're getting a home for $600,000, they might pay $200,000 to help you support to get that home. Creating subsidized housing will still boost the economy. Will keep the economy steady. It will make housing more affordable.
You never think about what happens if they raise the price of the house? The people who selling the house raise the price because the government give the money so they can want like getting more money stuffs. So they raise the price.
The thing is, you can there's this like in real life, there's subsidized housing. It's not like if someone wants a $5 million home, so let's say if a home is worth $2 million and they make the price $5 million, the government will subsidize it because it's overpriced. If it's a reasonable home, the government will subsidize it. Businesses won't raise their price because of that, because you're getting more buyers now because they have the government support. They will keep the price the same since they will be making more money while keeping the price the same because the government is supporting individuals.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, listen.
Yes,
So,
but you don't even need to worry about that because any smart businessman or any smart
listen,
individual seller will
this
not raise
is
their
not
price because of
utopia.
that.
Listen, this is not utopia. People will not just like stop trying to make the money when the
Yes, but then
government
you just don't
says so.
subsidize the house.
When you,
People, like, especially in Mercy, could be selling homes for $30 million because, like, they're all being bought up. But they don't. Like, they still keep it somewhat reasonable. There's, like, a certain standard that people hold themselves to.
listen up.
So, like,
This another reason it's the price of the house for now is too crazy.
okay, for now, all you gotta
$1
do is
million.
pass. I mean, this is not my line, but this is one of my writers. So
Listen,
are you sure you're not passing this bill just for your own good? Is it just because you can't afford a home? Are you sure this is just because you live in an apartment and you can't afford a home?
No.
Not my quote. The credit to this goes to Frankster. Are you sure you're just not salty that you own a home?
Listen, I'm okay for no home, but the people, the base people in the Clark County, they must getting an easy way to getting a home.
If you're gonna help people, do it the most effective way you can, not just okay, you help getting cheaper houses, but you destroy everything else. You just don't fix one problem and create a bunch of other problems. You fix the problem without destroying everything else. Like, is it that hard to create subsidized housing? There are so many senators that would be in support of subsidized housing. You know? So are you against capitalism? Can we get that clear? Are you against capitalism?
Yes, I against the capitalism.
So you are in support of like Mayflower being communist? Are you in support of that? Is this a yes or no question? Are you in support of that?
I support the Mayflower.
No, but do you think Mayflower
become socialism and a communist?
So you support Mayflower to become communist and socialist?
Yeah, this is like myself. It's a communist.
So like, you are in support of Mayflower being. We just need to get this clear because this is a huge news story. You're in support of communism and socialism in Clark and not in favor of capitalism.
Listen up. Capitalism make you only think the money's. Well, let me send you a photo. In a minute, I'm searching the photos.
You're sending photos, okay?
Yeah, just give me some time, man. Look this. This is how the capitalist itself likes. Look this.
So you're... Yes, that's so capitalism is the way that capitalism allows from someone who's making $1 to be able to make $1 million. That is the whole point of capitalism. It gives everyone a fair chance. If you make it to the top, you'll make it to the top. And that's how it is in Clark, especially in Clark. But this is why you can create subsidized housing.
No, it's not fair. That's not fair.
So just because of you have not figured out how to make it to the top yet, you don't think others have. Just because you have not figured out yet how to make it to the top, you don't think others have. And then you're just crumpling their progress. You're getting rid of capitalism. You've just quoted yourself that you think that Mayflower should be communist and socialist. And then if you are supportive of that, you're also in support of Clark having a dictator. And you have openly said that Orange Bear is a dictator. But if you support dictatorship, why are you complaining that
No, we're
Orange
not.
is a dictator when that is literally in line with your views and values?
Listen, I joined the government. It's not mean that I'm a dictatorship or something. I just like using a more peaceful way to finish
So
to get
dictatorship
this
is more
change.
peaceful and better for the people.
No, listen.
But like, let's just get that.
Actually,
No. Let's get this clear. Is dictatorship better for the people and the state as a whole?
the dictatorship it's not good. Like the orange itself, it's the dictatorship.
So you support communism, and they're a dictatorship, but you're against Orange being a dictator.
No,
But if someone else that was
communists
better
never
was a
against the
dictator,
democracy.
well, you just
Come
say
on.
you think that capitalism should exist. You think Mayflower should be communist and socialist. You're literally
I
going
mean,
against every single democratic ideal.
like I'm trying to change the Clark County more socialism.
So
Like
you,
I
oh no,
know
so
it's
you are
not really.
actively okay. Let's just get this straight.
Listen, let
You
me
are
speak.
actively
Let me
trying
speak.
to get Clark to be more towards socialism.
Listen up. Let me speak or interview cancel, okay?
So you're gonna cancel an interview because we are speaking facts.
Nope, you guys just speaking over me. Listen up. Now this is what I want to say. For me, actually, I know it's not really possible to change the communist. I mean, like the Clark County into the full socialism or communist. It's not possible, and it doesn't support by the devs. But my goal is like at least make it more socialism,
So
to make
your
the people
goal
like
is to make Clark more socialist.
yes.
Okay. So you, as
And
a
how that
senator, are
as well.
trying to make Clark more socialist.
Yeah.
Okay. Glad to get that clear. So you, as a senator, are trying to make Clark socialist. And are you also at the same time trying to make Clark communist or just socialist?
I mean, like the game system making the communists like almost impossible.
But you
socialism,
are
like
trying your best. You would like it to be communist.
I'm trying my best to change the Clark County into the socialism and communist, or socialism and more communist.
And
Like,
you think is better for the people. And would you, if we somehow end up in a dictatorship, do you think you should be a dictator?
No, I will not make it become dictator. I will still keep the democracy, communist and
So this
socialism.
is just gonna kind of end
never
up like
against
Russia.
the-
Like we say we're a democracy, but we kind of our government's like a democracy, but we really just are socialist and communist. Essentially, what you're trying to do is the same thing that Russia is, from what I'm understanding.
What? I'm using your brain that brainwashed by the American government.
Oh, so you're saying that
commit the
Americans are
communist.
brainwashed?
No, I mean that their propaganda is
So
too.
you're saying that
strong.
we have propaganda, and that the Chinese propaganda of supporting communism and socialism is not affecting any of your.
Listen ups. Like America's propaganda. Like I know you guys.
But like, okay, but
know
I just
that-
want to. So you're saying that like America's propaganda is influencing what I say. So are you saying that the Chinese propaganda, since you were born in China, and the propaganda they spread about socialism and communism being good and you should support it, is not affecting anything you're doing as senator and is not influencing what you say right now in this episode? Because it seems like you're a big
Listen.
supporter of this thing, and a lot of Chinese propaganda makes you think that way.
Ever. Listen ups. Different sides profit like the house making the capitalism profit. I mean, like they make the house getting very high price, and yeah, it make the people who in the base level. Listen, this country, every country. Listen, the thing that make a country work, it's never the you got never be. It's never gonna be the capitalism or economy or something. The very base thing that making the country, it's people. The people in the base. Most people.
So you're saying, but you know how like most countries with capitalism are thriving, and most countries with socialism are falling.
Listen ups. If the country's
Also, can we just
economy
get one more
seems
thing?
good,
Okay,
but
there's this thing that just popped up. This is a conspiracy. We just want to get your view on this. So the conspiracy is you, Senator Guohu, and Orange Bear, the governor, are planning the wiping of Medford so their friends can get houses. That's why he wants them so cheap. They want to occupy Medford. MTA is already practicing road blocking, and MBI plans have killed Medford marshals. Do
totally
you have
bullshit.
anything to say about
Actually,
this? This
first
is just a
about a
conspiracy
metaphor
that
marshal,
someone
I'm
just sent
planning to
me.
combine it into the sheriff. It's
This is
like,
we just want to hear your
wait,
comment because this is all conspiracy. But if it's true, like,
um,
can you confirm that? Is it true?
wait a second. Can I type it into the text so I can understand it more clearly, or maybe just let me check the stream?
No, no, I'll send this to you right now in DMs. This is someone has just sent this.
Up, let me see. Oh, that's not possible. Me? Orange Bear? Orange Bear. Orange
Okay,
Bear?
so this is
Totally
not like
sucks.
this is not the reason why you want house is very cheap because this is a conspiracy that's going around.
Bullshit. It's a bullshit. Orange Bear? Like, Orange Bear, it's even. The Orange Bear. Why I'm corporate. Why I'm like. My goal? One goal of my party, it's stop the Orange Bear's dictatorship. Understand? It's the main goal. One goal of my parties for now.
But if he okay, so what? How is he a dictator? Because if he was a dictator, you would not be senator right now. He would be making old decisions. Your vote wouldn't matter at all. So can we just
What?
understand how he's a dictator?
Orange Bear?
If he was a
Don't you
dictator,
know what?
you couldn't be senator right now. Your vote wouldn't matter. So, but your vote does matter, and you are senator somehow right now. So, how is this a dictatorship? We have elections.
Like Orange
He's an elected
threatening me,
individual,
and the
but like,
FBI threatening me. It's the dictatorship, but it's a dictatorship that
so
not
this is in
fully
your
control
opinion.
the government.
So this is so are you just saying this is elected dictatorship, and like he's a dictator, but he doesn't have control? Because this is like this is kind of
I
confusing,
mean,
right?
I see he's a guy who's planning to turning the Clark County, the Mayflower, into a dictatorship.
So he is the
Look,
one that's trying to make Clark into a dictatorship.
yeah, and his success is a lot part of it. But goodness, there's few part like the Mr. Bubs. They're still fighting. I'm glad to see that.
Uh-huh. Interesting. So we have gained a lot of knowledge from this. Like, so what actions are you going to take to make Clark communist and socialist.
Okay, so listen. That's the bell. It's the first thing that main thing. It's I'm planning to make the worker to easier to getting the money, easier getting the thing. Okay, like I'm going to legalize the rosewood and anyways the illegal wood. Like
So you're gonna
it should
legalize
not
illegal
be.
wood.
Yes, like they're
So
not
this
really.
is obviously LARP, but this is the reason why illegal wood exists. Because it's like like a species that's at risk of going extinct. So you're okay with that species going extinct because of you allowing them to log it.
As I see, that species it's out of the dangerous. It's like respawn every 30 minutes, as I know. So they will not to be destroyed. And yeah, I will going to ask the POV to keep their seed and to like
So
seed
is
it
your
to
next
plant
course?
in
Wait. So you want to? So like, is your next course of action providing everybody with government jobs and like the government pays everybody and the government like gives you food and everything? Is that like another? Because that's a very popular socialist thing or belief. So are you also in favor of this and will you be executing this?
Wait, can I put it into text so I can understand it more clearly?
Are you in favor of everybody having government jobs? You pay for their paycheck, you feed them, because that's a very popular socialist belief.
Yeah. Listen. So, everybody getting a government job, that's impossible. But yeah, I will starting open some government job. I will starting open more government jobs. So the people,
So, are
more
you
people can
interested in
find the
becoming
jobs.
governor after your Senate?
What?
Are you after when governor elections come? Will you be running for governor?
Me? Might be, but though for now it's be using a stable way to become the Senate. Oh wait, go to bathroom real quick. I'm back soon, like in 1 minute.
What? What did you say? Oh, you're going to the bathroom. Uh, I guess we're having a short pause, but as you have heard, Senator Guohuhu81900 is in favor of Clark becoming socialist, communist, and is actively trying to pursue these dreams of his. Uh, he is also in favor of limiting housing prices, and he has denied the conspiracy that him and Governor Orange Bear are trying to take over Medford, and the NBI has, with the plans, have shut down the what are they called? Medford Marshals. And he has currently no goal of becoming governor
Okay,
or
I'm
any
back.
passion. Okay, welcome back, Senator
Wait.
Guhu. Do you have any message you
Yeah.
would like to tell the public?
I will tell the publics. So listen. First, so best way to make the people has the house is to limit the price. Economy? Why don't they just go play and share stuff and
But you have said
not
this
bothering
before,
the
so I
things
just want
that
to know if
everybody
you.
need it?
Wait, can I just ask a question? So you have said this to me privately before. I'm wondering if you still share the same belief. Do you think that the economy in Clark doesn't matter?
The economy cannot give the most people, the best people, prof. It should not be
But
exist.
who are the basic people? Like, is this you? Do you think you're the basic person and all your problems is the rest of the player base's problems. Have you like talked to people and like asked what their problems are, or these are just guesses or problems you face?
This is not guess. This is the most problem that people has. The people like me, like the best people in my definition, it's the people who has the money that less
But
than
have you
me,
like
equal than
talked to
me, or
people and confirmed that these are actually problems, or is this all speculation?
uh, this is the actual problem. Understand?
And how do you know this? Like, have you done any research? Have you talked to people?
Look the street. You can see that those houses they're not being used. They just emptied, put right there, not using for house. It just using for the tool for spectrum. If the people can get
So
these
you don't think
house,
that
it will be
people should
used.
be able to own houses if they don't use them? You should only be allowed to use the home if you live in it and roll and like use it.
The sun likes Bob. Eh, it doesn't like
So
the
like if
most
I don't
house
use
I
my
see.
home or I don't live in my home, I shouldn't be allowed to have a home. And someone else should get that home.
Bob, that's not Well, that's not in law, but I support this idea.
You support this
Well,
idea, so
I
you don't
want.
think I should be
I
allowed
mean,
to own a home just
I mean,
for owning it.
I. I mean, this idea is good,
So,
but it should not
okay, so
become
this is
a
a question that
law.
someone has. You want Clark to turn communist, but do you have a plan for the transition phase? And you want blood. If he wants to turn Mayflower socialist overnight, he would start a civil war. So do you, or is your plan to start a civil war?
Listen, if I want to start a civil war, the thing I will do is control the MRF and like reorganize it. But no, I
Weren't you
didn't
inside of
start
Red Front?
using
Weren't you
peaceful
a
way.
part of Red Front? And the reason you left Red Front, because you've said this before, the reason you left Red Front is because you didn't think it was communist enough.
No, I mean, yeah, like the reason I left the MRF it's because they're just like territories.
Because you're no longer communist, from what you have said.
No, I said they no longer communist. They're not
Yeah, so
acting
they're no
as a
longer.
communist.
So they used to be.
They're just
from what
killing
you're
the
saying.
people that they're just killing the peoples that they should protect and help.
But they used to be. From what you're saying.
Maybe used to be, maybe not, but anyways.
Alright, I think we have one more question from Vince. He's just typing it.
Yes?
Do you know the consequences of asking for such radical change overnight?
What? Wait, can you type it? Can you type it?
Sure. This is exactly what he said. I'm just going to copy and paste it.
One night? Don't worry, it's not one night. Like, don't worry.
Yes, but this is used in a metaphorical.
Listen ups. This is not how
it's used metaphorically.
Listen ups. I already like make the belts not really radical now. If you look the first version of that bell, you can see it's very radical. This bell I already added and make it not really radical now. Okay?
Alright, we're gonna take one more question from Vince and then we're gonna end the stream. I think we have got enough answers today. Yes. He's typing it out, so let's just let him finish.
Listen.
Please. Oh, he doesn't have any more questions. He just was typing. Do you have anything else to say before we end stream?
Remember, peoples, the house, listen, the house stuffs for now, it's crashed apartments. And if you want to change it to a new, bigger, better apartment, you must destroy it all. Because
So
it's
you're
not
actively
possible
calling for
to.
people to destroy the government.
No, no,
You're
no. I mean,
asking them to
I'm
rebel.
talking about my law
No,
and
no, no.
my bill now.
You just said that they should rebel. So that
No, no,
is
no, no.
a.
I mean, I'm talking about the house.
But they should
I mean the
rebel
house.
for that reason. Okay, I think.
Oh, they should not rebel.
All right,
I'm
we're gonna
not
end
talking
stream
about the
now. Thank
government now.
you,
I'm
everybody, for
talking
joining
about
the
the
Wealth
house now.
Wave show.
Hey,
Hopefully, we'll
hey,
have more
hey, wait,
episodes.
listen. You're just use the wrongly way to understanding my. Listen, let me say it. Let me explain it again. I'm
Okay,
talking
okay,
about the
please,
house
please,
market.
please.
Listen, I'm talking about the house market, not talking about the government. Understand?
Yes, but they should rebel for that. Okay.
No, I'm not saying rebel. I mean, the house market itself, it's a apartment that already been destroyed, and
Uh-huh.
it's not possible to rebuild the apartment anymore. So the thing you need to do is clean the mess or destroy the mess and then rebuild it.
Okay, I think that's enough for today. Thank you for the Wealth Wave show. Please
You cannot
tune
repeat
in whenever we have